I got a special guest here. The price for median prices for homes and condos are up this year. Meanwhile, mortgage rates we're still at below 7%. It's now the 13th week in a row. To explain what that all means, Takesue from Locations is here. Good morning, Chad. How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, so what does that all mean, that the interest rates are still the same?
You know, I think we've seen, we're kind of monitoring the impacts of tariffs and everything that's going on. You know, mortgage rates are holding just below 7, so it's not quite where we were, you know, several years ago, but it's still stable. So opportunity for buyers to kind of take a look and see what they can do. Yeah,
so it's actually okay if you're looking for a home. You shouldn't feel like unsettled. Oh, maybe we should wait.
Yeah, I think we'll continue to see these kind of rates for a while through the rest of the year. The big thing to look out for if you're a buyer is the inventory.
Yeah. What's inventory like?
Yeah, you know, so for the condo market, we're at 7.3 months of remaining inventory, which, you know, above 6 months, we consider more of a buyer's market. So definitely more opportunity in a lot of neighborhoods, more options for buyers to look at.
So what are prices now? Are people still getting, you know, paying above asking price still?
Yeah, we're still seeing, for the single-family home market, 1 in 3 homes bid up over asking price. For the condo market, about 1 in 7. So condo market softened a little bit in a lot of areas. Single-family can be still competitive in some areas.
Now, we just did a report for our hurricane special, and insurance is a real big issue for those looking to buy condos. Still an issue?
Yeah, still an issue for some of the buildings. I think some of the you know, kind of classifying all condos as the same is maybe not the right answer. It's some buildings have coverage and some buildings don't. So you just have to kind of work with your realtor and really understand what are the different issues with the condo.
Yeah, because financing for condos that aren't properly insured, almost impossible.
Yeah, definitely. There are some options out there. There's some lenders that are...
If you got cash?
Yeah, if you got cash, that helps too. Mom and dad might help. But you know, ultimately, just understanding what you can do. And then sometimes, if you are able to get financing in a difficult condo, it's an opportunity to get something maybe at a lower price point.
Right. So we're talking about, you know, the prices being over asking for some and not so much. I'm sure the neighborhoods have a lot to do with that.
Yes, definitely. You have to kind of understand which neighborhoods have the growing inventory, which have the challenges, and you know, some of your buildings that are in the older age may have more issues than some of the newer ones. So it's just really understanding what that neighborhood is providing.
Yeah, and if you're willing to take on those fixer-uppers, you're probably in a better position.
Yeah, you can have a little bit more negotiation power in those areas. A lot of people are looking for turnkey, but if you have the ability, you know, take on something that needs a little bit TLC, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and if you don't, and if you're a seller and you're not selling a property like that, you kind of come from a position of power, right?
Yes, definitely. So, you know, obviously, this is where you have to understand your neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
All right, well, Takesue from Locations, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you much, Guy.
Thanks for joining us.